Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's AYCG Gamecast, episode 358. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
Corey Feinstein.
The unicorn has landed.
And Tony Korkanakis.
Yo.
Welcome, listeners and viewers, to episode 358. Yes, the unicorn might still exist. I don't know yet. As Tony quickly pointed out,
Stay tuned.
All I have done is purchase the thing. I haven't yet seen it or held it. Before this podcast, actually earlier in the day, oh my God, I even made a statement. Just wait for the podcast and how bitter I was going to be. Like, oh my God. So we can tell a quick story about this. The SNES obviously went up for pre-orders today. So if you're just finding this out, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's way too late.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, if you weren't on top of it within minutes, you were not.
Yeah.
Not even minutes.
Not
like
even minutes.
Seconds.
Literally,
Yeah.
my story of the day was Tony sent the message at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Pre-orders going up because they went up for Amazon last night and Best Buy. 5 a.m. and 1 a.m. Thank you, those two. Anyways, so
Good job.
yeah, so I got to work. 3 tabs opened: Walmart, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and GameStop. 3 tabs opened immediately. Left them open all day. Pressed F5 on occasion, and then all of a sudden, all the tweets started coming out that Walmart was going up soon. So we got the preemptive order. Like, we got the preemptive notification. Like, I went there, it was still saying out of stock. Pressed F5 a bunch of times. Went to in stock. I hit add to cart. Typed go, Walmart, whatever. I don't even remember what I wrote on Slack. And went to go pay for the item. And in that time, it was sold out. Yeah. And I even preloaded my credit card on my account so I could just click.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I posted my attempt. I was like, it's in my cart. It says ready to check out, and went to put my credit card in. Put the credit card in, and then clicked. Nope.
Yeah. So
no go for you guys.
So following that was a very bitter Jim. Oh my God, was I bitter?
Oh yeah.
I was, and then Bill posting.
I got this, by the way, from Target. I don't know if you guys can see it here.
Out of stock?
No. It says
leave a cart hanging.
Oh, that's nice of them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? It's like, hey guys, by the way, you left this in your cart. You want to check out? It's like, I did want to check out.
I did.
That was real nice.
Yeah, Bill posted
I even went to in-store Target to see if they did in-store too as well, because I got out of work at 3 o'clock and I had a few minutes before my results from my doctor today that I
should have gone to GameStop at Stanhope. They had them.
I couldn't time-wise. My MRI place that I went to get my results was across the street from Target, so that's where I was. So that was a very bitter Jim, and Bill even came on. Thank you, Bill, if you're listening to this, for posting Nick's confirmation order of Best Buy for getting the SNES Classic. As I went, this fucking doesn't exist. This is a fucking unicorn. Number 2. Sorry. There's actually, I have to be quiet. There's actually, youngins in the house here.
Younglings.
Anyway, I was so pissed. And then I'm like, out of a whim, I pressed F5 on Target and got it before somebody posted on Twitter that it was up. That's the only way I got it was that.
I don't even understand how that happened, because literally when you posted that you got it on Target, I was refreshing my Target because you said that, and it still didn't show up. And I literally thought you were just being delusional, Jim. I thought you were just making shit up. Like, you're like, yeah.
At one point, I was just typing ha 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 all the way throughout all of Slack. I was just typing that. And even after the order went through, I had to check 3 times before I linked it to make sure I actually got it. Even though it said thank you for your order, I even checked my account.
No, I mean there were a ton of people who got cancellation notices from Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, today, or was it before?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a bunch of people. Like
so
on Reddit, they were saying, like Reddit, yeah, like people were saying like half of the pre-orders were canceled.
Wow.
And that they were gone in seconds, like you said, Tony.
Literally seconds. I was
checking my watch, F5, boom, it's there. Click, gone. Like, you didn't have time for shit.
Yeah. I was already, logged into Walmart, added it to cart, and went to check out, and it goes, we're sorry, that's no longer in stock. I was like, it didn't even take me 30 seconds to do this. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That was shitty. And then Target, when that went up, for some reason, Target made me lock my account. They're like, oh, we locked your account. You have to reset your password. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So by the time I reset it, it was sold out. So I was pretty pissed off. But then on my lunch break, because I worked from home today, I went to GameStop.
Got
and got not one, but 2 pre-orders because we have 2 GameStops in the King of Prussia Mall.
Very nice, very nice. Congratulations. We've now purchased a unicorn.
Yeah.
It's not here, but we purchased it.
Yeah. It was. I got a shout out to the guys that let me pre-order because they're like, oh, do you want any accessories? I'm like, it comes with 2 controllers. What accessories I'm going to need for that? Like, oh, well, the product replacement plan. I'm like, if this breaks, you're not even going to have another one to give to me. So what would be the point of that?
Yeah, what is that? What is their sales pitch on that? I just would like I'd like to know this.
They didn't fight it after I said that.
And then the worst part about GameStop was at some point they had their bundles in stock. And I was like, I'm not paying you guys $190 for this crap. I'm not doing it. I do have my limits. I do have my self-respect.
Well, one was 100.
There was 100. By the way, that was in my cart. I was trying to buy that.
The one that was 100, I think, came with a pretty nice book.
Yeah, actually. So that's why I was going to buy it. I was like, okay, that I can buy. So I put it in my cart, and then their site crashed. So, yeah. And it's not like I'm getting these things as, like I said, this is more of a drive for me than the NES had. Like, yeah, I was pissed about not being able to get the NES, but it turned into more of just the hunt.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, but it turned into more of just the hunt. It was more about that. And no, this
That's
was
what kind of Mike was hinting at with the whole thing.
No, but this is
different.
This one's different. This one I want. This is the system I played the most as a kid.
Sure.
This is the one I had the most memories of as a kid, and that's why I want this system.
I mean, it's one of the most popular consoles of all time.
Yeah, this is the system. Like, not that the NES was bad because that got me into games, but the SNES was the highlight, the twilight for me. That was where I was reaction times were good. I was.
It didn't cost me anything to try to pre-order it. I'm not going to spend hours in line or anything like that.
Yeah.
I would have had it. It's a nice collector item, but
we might find them in stores. We don't know how scarce they're going to be. They're going to be scarce.
That's my thing. Is I'm not going to buy a bundle because I don't think it's going to be as rare as the S.
However, I would like to point out. Yeah, I would like to point out that Nintendo has been so much better with their stock on Switch. Target by me has 10 today, and they actually had one that lasted all weekend, which was crazy. So they've been much better on supply. Much more. I hardly see them out of stock in Target right now. By me, at least.
Yeah, I was at Target today, too, and they had 3 of each. I was just like, what? That's crazy.
The one by me has 10. I counted. They're all the black system. All the gray, I mean. They're all gray. But they have 10 of them. So, amazingly. But they've kept them pretty well in stock. And it's been more and more recently now, which is good.
That's what they said. They said in August we'll see this increased supply.
And so I say, fuck you, scalpers, and here we go. Thank you. So now the market for that has got to be dying.
For what, Switch?
Yeah, the market, not the market, the scalping market. Let me rephrase that. So,
didn't really see it too much here though.
No, but anyways, so yeah, the SNES.
I mean, for the Super NES though, that. You could just go on eBay right now and just report everybody if you want. So they're flying up there.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what people do. As soon as they get pre-order, throw it up there.
It's
$300.
It's before they're allowed. I mean, eBay.
That's why you can report them right now.
When I had my Destiny 2 collectors, when I had the Destiny 2 collectors, I was trying to actually see what I could flip that for. They canceled my sale right away. So, which by the way, I have now canceled that order. And I find it funny
why
that
did you tell me that?
GameStop put them back up today. There's more Xbox pre-orders today.
The collectors.
Yes,
okay.
They were up today, so they're going to be around. You'll find them. You'll find them. All right, what else we have for news? That was the SNES news. More Nintendo stuff this week. Gamescom stuff, but let's stay with Nintendo because we're talking about it.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that's why there's so much news.
Yeah, the 3DS, the new 3DS Super Nintendo themed 3DS XL, which is just they will not let the system die. Not that it's not popular, and they sold a million of them. They sold so many of these things, a million. They sold hundreds of millions. How many? What are they up to? 80 million now on these?
Approaching 70. I think.
It's not that they haven't sold a lot. It's that they're releasing new versions of this still. I understand you guys.
Well, the new 3DS. This is the new 3DS, right?
2DS.
Yeah. So.
2DS.
Yes.
XL.
I thought Jim said the 3DS.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2DS XL. Yeah. So there's a Super Nintendo themed version of it. So it looks nice. It looks cool, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
So
Like they had they revealed a Samus Returns one, and then this. I'm just like, I don't want to own any more 2DS, 3DS. Just, I understand I'm not the target demographic because this is for late adopters, but what are they doing? What are they doing? I joke with Jim though. It said if he couldn't get the SNES Classic, he could just get this and download SNES titles and pretend it was the same thing.
yeah. Tell me about it. So that was more salt on the wound this morning. Man, today was the play. Like, I feel bad for my work. I have so much to do. I'm gonna put in a long day of work tomorrow because I just sat online today, like.
I just said
no, and it doesn't. Nobody else does it. I'm the only one that does the work at my office. So
Yeah.
I made a conscious decision that I'm moving it and I'm working a longer day tomorrow.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, you got your prize.
It's for the greater good.
It's worth it.
It's the greater good. Okay, we also got new ARMS character revealed and stage, and a new Splatoon stage is coming. So we got that news coming from Nintendo as well yesterday, but from Gamescom, which is cool. They're adding a character. I haven't seen who the character is on ARMS.
It's a clown.
Oh, clown.
God.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's a clown. A female clown.
It's
Yeah, I don't know. Cons are very divisive, so it's an interesting choice. But whatever. I mean, that's cool that they're supporting that game. Like I said, it was fun, but
It doesn't have the.
maybe
I've heard it
maybe
doesn't
after
have
a year.
Yeah, I've heard it
Yeah.
doesn't have the staying power to. There's just not enough content in it
Yeah,
unless
absolutely.
you're doing the competitive fighter version of it. So
Yeah.
so
The Splatoon stuff is awesome. I think we're getting one new Splatfest map and one new
we're getting two maps.
Salmon.
I thought it was two stages. I mean, one stage. I thought it was one stage.
2 stages.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
one for Salmon Run and one for Splatfest.
Cool. And other good news in Nintendo's world, it sounds like Xenoblade 2 is going to be finished. It's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The developer for that is hiring for a new action RPG, a Western-style RPG that they're doing. Usually you don't start hiring for your project until you're almost done with your first one. So this is a very good sign that we're going to see that this year on the Switch. So very good sign.
Yeah. Did you see the concept art for it? It looks pretty cool.
Looks pretty cool. Yeah, definitely looks pretty cool. So that looks cool.
So Tony, I don't know how much you know about this one, but how much would you say you need to play the first game? Like, does this one look like a direct sequel to the first game, or it doesn't matter?
Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
Yeah.
From what they've said,
It's like Final Fantasy.
From what they said, it will take place in the same universe, but it's not going kind of like Final Fantasy, where it's like you don't need to play the first game to
Gotcha.
experience it. So that's probably the way to go about it.
Yeah, I'd say that makes sense if you're going to be on a new system and not have the original on there. So
Yeah.
that's good. Good news.
All right. More news from Gamescom. Fear Effect. Remember Fear Effect? They remember that? Yeah. Fear Effect is getting a remake by Square Enix for coming out for the PS4. I think just PS4 right now.
No, I think they announced Xbox One and Switch as well.
Oh, is it Xbox
And
One
PC.
Switch?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I thought it was just PS4. Oh, that's cool. So the remake of the original, it looks like they're really doing a full remake. It's not going to be like upgraded textures and stuff. So they're doing a kind of looks like a new game actually.
Will
So
they
it's not a
still make
remaster; it's a remake.
Yes.
From the
Will they
ground
still
up.
make it cell shaded though?
Yeah, they're going to keep that style. That's the style of that game.
Yes.
So
I remember when that was going to be called Fear Factor, and then I think the TV show
Yeah.
got the name, and then I had to change it.
So yeah. Let's see. We got a Shenmue 3 teaser trailer dropped, which was cool. The only thing I wish they would have done was email the backers before the trailer dropped. But we did get an email today, but it would have been nice to say, "Hey, listen."
I got an email a while ago.
For
I
the
thought it was like-
trailer?
I don't know. I saw an email right after you posted that. I was like, oh, and there's an email from.
I got the
Back-
email.
Starter.
I got the email at like 10:30 last night, and I posted that when.
Oh, I didn't even see
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. So, but it was a cool teaser. I'm very excited for Shenmue 3. Skeptical thanks to Mighty Number 9. I'm a little bit guarded
That was
against
an exception.
I'm guarding against Kickstarter games. No, there's so many Kickstarter games that have just been like straight up canceled. and your money's gone. Like, that's happened a few times on games I've heard. Some nightmare stories. So worse than Mighty Number 9. All
I
right.
kind of wish Mighty Number 9 just had gotten canceled instead.
I kind of agree, but we would have been like, what would we been talking about? We've been like, how it would just never have come out. We would have been pissed. Called it like Capcom conspiracy. The guy would have still been. The guy would have still been famous.
Here's the thing. I would rather be upset than disappointed. Because anger comes and goes. Like anger, after a while.
But you wouldn't have known you were going to be disappointed. You would have been like, oh,
no, you wouldn't have known how terrible he is.
Right. That's the thing is now. Because it came out, I know how terrible it is and how disappointing it was.
How he
in
is.
every aspect.
He was the problem for Mega Man the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and Capcom in general. I mean, this motherfucker set up Capcom on their road to why they're such a shitty company right now.
Yes.
Because, in the 360 generation, like all he did was criticize Japanese developers.
And for those who know, we're talking about Inafune. I would like to name him right now, so you all know who this is.
Yeah. Go ahead. He's like, we need to be, chasing after Western publishers and developers and going the big AAA budget route and, doing this and that. The other thing, outsourced Dead Rising, outsourced fucking Lost Planet, Devil May Cry, everything. All those franchises fucking ruined now. Every single one of those franchises is ruined. Fuck this guy.
But now you know, man.
Now we know. Now we know definitively.
Yeah.
So, all right. Elsewhere at Gamescom, we've got. Well, let's move into Microsoft. Microsoft for some.
You want to do this?
Yeah, let's just do this. Microsoft for some reason decided they wanted to have a press conference at Gamescom. I think did they feel like not enough people watched their E3 conference?
A lot of people tune into that.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, it seemed like this was just a here's E3, but in Europe. Like, they didn't bring anything like that warranted the press conference, in my opinion.
Nope.
Like, I don't know.
I didn't even see it. It was a press conference. Like,
well, it was like a sit down. They like a couch thing where they were like having talk about things, and
so it was more of a talk show.
Yes, but they showed the exact same content essentially from E3, the exception of like Record Definitive Edition, which is nice, and I'm very happy that I'm getting the free update that they're promising. That's finishing. By the way, the update that's finishing the game. The game was never finished and got rushed out, and should have been held until now. But then we would have been talking about how much they delay this, because we're gonna get into a delay in just a second.
Inafune, man, fuck that guy.
Yeah. That guy. That's another. There it is. Freaking tying into Inafune. There he goes. His studio never finished this game on time. Microsoft released it. Now they have the final part of it that they're releasing. So,
but Jim, like if they never released the final part, let's just say that never happened. Would you be okay with what they gave you?
I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I've been holding off because I heard they had the final part in production. Like I stopped.
Or would you rather have them canceled it, a la Scalebound?
No, I think I would have rather them just delay the game till it's finished. Like, I'm actually going to talk about Crackdown 3.
You can't just keep delaying games. I mean,
no, listen. I'm going to bring up Crackdown 3 right now because Crackdown 3, by the way, if you don't know, has been delayed till 2018. The fall game.
You got that right.
Another victory for Mike here. The fall game from Microsoft that three of us said that they can't miss this. They have to put this out. They have to. They did not put this out. They're going to delay it. Now, look, I'm saying right now that I'm not completely opposed to this. I'd rather them delay than cancel. Like, if the game, as long as
yes, of course, you'd rather delay than cancel.
As long as the work makes sense, as long as it comes out and it's a good product. Because what I saw from Crackdown 3 wasn't that enticing. I mean, I'm sorry.
Were you into any of the previous games, though?
No, but I have an Xbox One, and I have games that I want to play games. Microsoft, I want to play games on your system. You got to give me games to play. So I'd be willing to try Crackdown 3 if it looked enticing, and it did not for me. It just didn't.
I don't know. I just know it's a big open world game, and I didn't have much the faith that they'd get that out.
Yeah, I mean,
it's past its prime. I mean, it's not. If this came out sooner, it'd have been much more of a thing. It's too late for it.
I'm very happy that this game got moved because they can. It just didn't look good.
I just don't know what they expect to do in the couple months that they're buying themselves.
And
if it's
true.
Supposedly launching Q1.
And that's because a lot of people said it needed a lot of work. A lot of people said that.
The whole Crackdown franchise is built on the fact that like the first one had the package like Halo beta in it, isn't it?
Second one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second
the
one?
Halo 3 demo or something like that.
I mean,
something like that. I feel like that's why Crackdown.
The first one wasn't a bad game. The first one was fine.
Zone of the Enders
was a new thing.
listen, Zone of the Enders was a thing because of Metal Gear Solid 2, and Zone of the Enders was a fun game. Doesn't mean it not a good game.
But I think Crackdown, like, we were shown multiplayer, like, only gameplay, or not gameplay, but
destructive
demo.
Yeah.
For that, like, I don't know, 3 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
And that's not even going to be in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's... It's
like, what are they doing over there?
They have a lot of work. We've talked about this to like all ends about what Microsoft is not doing with their game studio right now. No games. Like, they just don't. And like I said to Tony, I said to you, like, today, I mean, it's cool that, yeah, like, Nintendo's approach to what they did with the Switch, okay, like the blueprint here is to not overlap yourself with your own franchises and kill your momentum with overlapping and killing sales of other games for the other games. You know what I mean? Like Mario spaced from Zelda. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, like, that strategy is clearly working and is a good idea. And I think that's something that Microsoft needs to implement. Now, here's the problem. What do they have besides Halo, Gears, and Forza? That's why I said, like, I was happy today when we're talking about it. Like, I'm okay with them moving this to spring with State of Decay and Ori and the Blind Forest if they come out then, because it's kind of
Sea of Thieves is supposed to come out early 2018.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you have that spacer, like, you can actually do a game a month here, get to the summer, take the summer off, and then launch at the beginning of September with, like, Halo as well. And I don't know what they have in the fall, but they can actually do a good
Halo's not coming out next year.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, they could do a good steady stream. We don't know what the hell's coming in 2018 in fall, though. That was my issue from today. Like, I don't know what they're doing that's coming out.
Right, and this is exactly what I was saying about how bad their E3 press conference was, because they just showed the games that we already knew was being developed. So they showed us stuff that was supposedly going to be coming out in 2017/early 2018. The stuff that was like the title that was going to launch alongside their new system this year got pushed back. So what do we know? What do we know is coming next year?
Yeah.
Other than these 3 games.
Give us like one game tease that's coming out for next fall. Like, give us something in the future for next year so we get whet the appetite kind of thing. I'm a huge proponent of giving us release dates on games when we know about them, right? Like, I want to hear that, but I do want to hear what's coming in the future. Like, we've talked about this with, like, Tony, with Metroid Prime. Like, I don't know when that's coming, and we've had a bet about when that's coming, but I'm happy that it's being made. I'm happy that we know it's being made. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's what I mean. Give us something, Microsoft, of what you're working on, and if you're not working on anything, then that's just horrible. Like, that's
the thing. Do you honestly think they're working on something?
I mean, yes, the fanboy.
I don't think Microsoft
okay, honestly,
has
yes.
The studios.
The fanboy in me, like, thinks yes, they are.
Okay,
practically, like, I'm fighting myself right now, Tony, because I do agree with you. I do agree with you on this. I just, like, I do like that studio. Like, I really enjoyed the Xbox. We talked about this on Slack. Like, the 360 was a fantastic console. It was a lot of fun to play on. You had Xbox Live. I love the ecosystem, Xbox Live.
Yeah, but it was the ecosystem. What were the games that were driving it? Halo 3, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. They overdid their... Yeah. Bungie, Gearbox. Wait, Gearbox? No, sorry.
Epic.
Sorry. Epic. Jesus. Well, Gearbox you could say, too, with Borderlands, but whatever.
Multiplat,
but best on the Xbox. I think
because of the... they kind of ran the same, but it's the friends list and it's the networking and all that stuff. I mean,
yeah.
And we talked about it, like you said. I thought the Xbox and Microsoft had a lot of things going for it. Obviously, we all did. But when it comes down to it, games trump it all. Like,
and then
you get games, you have it. I mean, they had Call of Duty. I mean, you played Call of Duty on Xbox. Like that. Now Activision's with Sony, and Sony's got all that exclusive stuff. Like, give people reasons. Yeah, give people reasons to play the multi-platform games, and that's the problem. Like, I don't want exclusive content. Like I play on Xbox. I don't get some of this exclusive stuff from Destiny.
No, I don't
want that. But that's what people are doing to get them to play it on their console.
But I agree with you on this. Like, I feel like that's the strategy that they used to have, and that was fine, but they didn't follow that strategy, and yet they didn't replace the strategy with first-party games. So now the gap is there, and we maybe not notice it on 360.
And they close studios. They don't have studios. Like, Sony has a ton of freaking studios that they got working on games.
Yeah, I mean the gripe
and
here
you
is
have tons of
like,
first-party games coming from them.
like Sony's closed their fair share of studios. The difference here is Sony has so many studios.
Right.
You know.
But they open
like-
new ones to make more games. I mean, that's
right
the thing,
now-
is they got closing some, but then they have new ones. So.
Right now, guys, Mike, Tony, system's $199. Would you buy it?
No.
If anything, it would be for the 360 stuff I own. I've said this repeatedly. Like, I would rather get this for a backwards compatible system.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's ever going to get below $199. Ever. Like, once the system fades out, that's it. Like, I don't think they ever get, like... So if that's the magic price point, and if that can entice people that don't own the system and yet used to own the 360, where's their strategy? Where are they going right now?
Right.
Windows 10. That's where it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's my point. I mean, the thing is, like, their biggest exclusive right now, or studio that they own, is Mojang with Minecraft.
Yeah.
And yet they're porting that. I mean, it's good for everybody because they're porting it to literally any system that could possibly run it, any platform that could possibly run it. They're porting it to. But I just think that right there is going to show you the direction that Microsoft's heading, because if the CEO and the chairman believed in the platform of Xbox / Windows, they would be like, nope, fuck you guys. Minecraft is Windows / Xbox exclusive. You want to play that shit, you get one of those two things, and that's it.
Yeah.
But they know that they're not going to make the same amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think they need to do. Like I said, I think they need to almost kind of like take your licks, build up your first party titles. I
don't even think it's the first party titles, actually. I think it's just give people a reason to play your system, even if it's not exclusive content. Like I was saying with PlayStation. Like, PlayStation's got deals with companies to make their games run on their system better, maybe, or get exclusive content for the game. The advertising. Like, you don't see advertising for multi-platform games on Xbox. Like, they just dropped it all. Like, it used to be like Madden, like the Xbox logo would come up, and like you think of a video game, you think of the Xbox. You don't think that way anymore. You think of PlayStation because of all the advertising. Like, they just dropped the ball on all of that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know.
They didn't need the first party games. They just needed to keep people's mindset and focus on Xbox as a gaming platform. And they wanted to move that away from that. They wanted it to be a multimedia platform instead.
Yeah, that's where they messed up. This strategy of TV wasn't a good strategy. Like, it just didn't work. It was really bad idea, really bad, and it set them back for this entire console. This is it. It's
right. So I mean, here's the thing: we know that 343 is 99.9% chance working on Halo 6, right? At this point, or another Halo game.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
We know that whatever team makes Forza, they're making Forza whatever for next.
It's Horizon, right? Horizon 4. Yeah.
Horizon 4.
Those are two different teams.
Yeah, but they alternate. They alternate.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we know that is it Blackhead Studios that does Gears now,
Black Tusk?
No, it's Coalition. It's the Coalition.
Oh, Coalition. That's right. It's Coalition. Yeah.
Right. They're probably working on a new Gears, right?
Gears 5, yeah, that needs to come out.
What are their other studios doing? Like,
that's the thing. Like, I'm okay with
Age of Empires, Tony.
And Age of Empires is only for Windows. Like,
of course it is, Jim. Why would you want to play that on a controller?
Halo Wars 2 came out for the console.
I know it's not the ideal experience, man.
I'm just saying it came out. It could happen.
Yeah, it's got to be built for that,
but so like what? I'm fine with those 3 studios working on those 3 games. I'm fine with this. Like, I'm good with this. It's fine. But give us other studios that are working on other games so that we get other games. Like,
I think PUBG is actually going to be pretty big for them because that's a huge game right now.
But even at Gamescom, those guys were very elusive to exclusivity for Microsoft.
It's not exclusive. I mean, it's going to be on Xbox first.
Yes, but they don't say how long. It was kind of like they were very elusive with that whole situation.
But it's because they do early access on Xbox. You don't have that on PlayStation.
Yes, but PlayStation has some weird ways to get around that because they've done it.
Betas.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know.
The one game announced for this. What? The one.
I don't understand what the future of Xbox is. I don't.
Yeah. The one game that was announced this whole week that I really am I really do like is Jurassic World Evolution. Like, I think that's a really cool idea. It's a roller coaster tycoon, zoo tycoon kind of thing.
Is that a sequel to the Genesis, whatever?
No. It's gonna be its own thing. It looks awesome though. It looks really cool. Manage your own theme park, Jurassic Park, build and manage.
I mean, they have that game out.
Speaking of park, did you guys see that they announced they're porting Disneyland
Yes.
Adventures and
Yeah, so it's a
Those
cool
other-
thing, but do kids care about playing that in 4K? By the way,
right? That's the thing. It's like, wow, yeah, your 8-year-old really cares about playing this in 4K resolution because just fucking 1080p wasn't enough.
We gotta spoil them so that they can't watch anything under 4K now. So
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's just a mess.
Yeah.
That's-
So the Xbox One X went on pre-order as well, which they announced, and I thought that was the worst debacle I've seen from them actually in a long. Like, there's been some bad debacles, but come on, you don't announce a console 3 times before you actually give up pre-orders for it. Like, they've announced it now 3 times. I feel like they've lost their any momentum they had from E3 announcing the system is gone, and if you hear some thunder, everybody,
It's happening.
there's
It's
a storm
happening for at least 2 or 3 of us.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I just feel like that was just a wasted opportunity, another wasted opportunity by them, and it just, yeah, it's not enticing for most people. Like for most people, nope, they're not going to get an X. Not to mention, again, personal gripe here, they're making people pre-order the Project Scorpio edition, which I don't like. I think that looks terrible. Like, doesn't it look stupid that green lettering on the controller that goes down vertically? Like, it just looks like somebody put a bad sticker.
It doesn't bother me.
But it looks like they put a bad sticker on your controller.
I'm not looking at my controller when I'm playing games.
Just saying. So I
I
just
mean,
didn't like that.
for you guys, I mean, you have the Elite controller anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah,
you guys
my-
won't be using it anyway.
And again, Microsoft, as Corey had said, they've done some very good things this generation, and that Elite controller is one of them. It's fantastic. It really is. And they're
It's the best controller out there.
yeah, and the
Absolutely.
S console. The S console is a great design console. It really is. They haven't messed up with that. The hardware wise, they've actually done pretty well, with the exception of Kinect being bundled in with a system. That's where they messed up. So I don't know. What else do we have? NPD numbers to go over, guys.
There was real quick. There's a Biomutant game that looked pretty interesting.
Yeah,
that came out from the
Bio-
Just Cause devs.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat. I just wish they showed gameplay for it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. NPD came out
Open world
last
RPG.
week. Yeah, we're gonna finish up with
Right.
NPD here. Nintendo had a very good month of July actually. With I'm not able to open the whole. Here we go. With Splatoon debuting at number 1, in the top
So these
10.
are official numbers. Because last week we had the leak.
Yeah, the leak came out.
Physical copies, I think it was like 350,000.
I thought it was
But that was just physical
yeah,
copies.
332 or whatever it was. Yeah.
332, yeah, something like that. Strangely enough, none of the manufacturers, the big 3, actually released press statements, which was odd.
Yeah, I know. Which was weird because nobody confirmed any of this. But Splatoon 2, Crash, GTA 5, FF12.
What?
Yeah. Ugh, I felt sick saying it. FF12, Breath of the Wild, Injustice 2, Mario Kart 8, Overwatch, Rainbow Six, and NBA 2K17. Nintendo had 3 of the top 10 games last month, so they had a very good month. The Switch was number 1. Very, very close for PS4. Give Sony some credit here. That system is still selling very well. And we didn't get any other numbers from anybody really officially, so that's what we got that was confirmed. Overall, good month though for the systems. I think everything was up like 29%. Right?
Hardware was up 29%.
Yeah.
Game sales were up 19% year over year.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Very good
Nintendo
month.
helping out the industry again. Gotta save it from itself.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, it was a very good month for them. Any surprises on the list, or anything you guys want to dissect here?
Call of Duty at number 12. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered at number 12. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 at number
Which
13.
is crazy is remastered version you get for free with
Yeah.
Call of Duty Infinite, which is like the same price.
But you're using.
Look, here's
Why?
the thing though. 12 is Modern Warfare Remastered. At 15 is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So people are just buying that standalone Modern Warfare.
Yeah, which is
Then-
like ridiculous. You get 2 games for the price of 1, but nope, I'm just gonna get the
They
single
don't
one.
care. They don't care. They're like,
Mhm.
I don't want to pay another 10 or $20 for this shitty new game.
Yeah.
I just want my fucking Modern Warfare Remastered.
I think it was
Yeah.
like $5 more or something.
Oh, was it? I thought it was like 10.
It was on sale at a certain time.
Oh, okay.
It was like $5 more or something ridiculous.
It's pretty funny.
Cool. All right. I'm not trying to rush us here, but I'm worried about the storm. So let's get into what we've been up to. So we don't.
We're not going to do the game preview then?
Next week.
Next week. Yeah, we
we'll
gotta
do-
wait.
no,
I
I
know.
don't know.
Lost Odyssey, Lost Legacy is coming out.
I kind of want to do a bet though, like the Metacritic for Mario plus Rabbids.
Ooh.
Oh, we can do that right now.
What kind of bet do you
I
want
think
to
they're
do?
80,
Well, I mean-
84.
85.
I was gonna say over under 90.
Oh no, I'll go 84. You're gonna take? I go under then. I go under.
Yeah, I'd say under, but over 84.
I'd be willing to bet this one.
I'm gonna say over, man. I think it's gonna
I'd be
get
willing
9.
to bet it. I'd be willing to bet it.
I mean nine or more. I think it's gonna hit 9.
Oh man,
90.
that's.
It's got Mario in it.
rough. That's
It's on
rough.
Switch.
Got Mario in it.
Anybody else willing to
That's
bet?
rough.
I mean,
That's
I'll bet you
83
Tony.
points.
I'll bet you Corey. I mean, you and I, if you want to do a bet here, we can. Do we want to do a double trouble bet here? Double Jeopardy. Double
Yeah,
Jeopardy.
something small, like not like big stakes, like a movie or anything. This time we'll do something. We'll do something small.
Yeah, all right. If it's not for a movie, I'll
Not for a
like,
movie.
I
don't want to watch
don't
a
know.
shit movie for this. Yeah.
It's Ubisoft. I'm really hesitant to.
Yeah, that's why I
It's
took it.
Ubisoft, but it's also like Nintendo's backing.
No, I know absolutely. It just this is uncharted.
Okay,
waters
so
here.
the bet here is Mike and I are taking the under of 9. You're taking the over for a
9 or above. Like
For
if it hits
a-
9,
for a bet to be named later, not movie related. We haven't figured out the terms yet, but that's the bet. So because we can't do our preview of the games.
I'll take over just for fun, just to be on the record.
Next week we will have a preview of our games. Just so you know, we're going to leave enough time for that. Gamescom kind of filled up a lot of this block. Let's get into what we've been up to though. So I'll kick us off saying that we had. I played Tacoma actually on the Xbox. They're exclusive. Was it Gone Home developers? Fulbright. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was different. There's no gameplay obviously with it. Well, there's gameplay, but there's no like action. It's more of a mystery unsolving and using this cool rewind feature to see the events and unlock the actual understory of the game. There's like a whole thing, and it's cool. It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. It ended better. I thought it was going to go one way where I'm like, please don't end this way. And then it ended better. So I'm like, okay, good. So I liked it. I enjoyed the game. It was one of the first Xbox One games, like I said before, that I played in a long time, since Forza Horizon 3. So I'm happy that I got to use my system. Next up will be Cuphead. But I am very worried about that game because it's apparently even the easiest level is extremely challenging. So, but I played Tacoma and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't know if I'd recommend it for $20. It might be something that you get when it's on sale, like for $12.99 or something like that. 20s for it took me about 3 hours, and there's still more in the game. I didn't get all the achievements, but I did get all the main story, and I got a lot of achievements, but I didn't get all of them. So, and that's about 3 hours. So, Mike.
So yeah, it's been 2 weeks now. There was quite a few things. I went back to Rocket League because actually I put up a video of a pretty good game that happened on there on our YouTube, so you can check that out, see what happened. Injustice 2 also. I'm on the top 3,000 right now in ranked, which is something. But I actually helped a friend move, and he has an Xbox One, and I played Overwatch there for the first time in a long time on Xbox.
Wait, you have
Kinda
access to Xbox One, and you played a third-party game.
There's nothing else to play.
I'm just saying, like you do like Halo 5. I mean,
I played that with him before, and I played it online. This was way like 2 years ago, and I hated it. And I'm like, all right, fuck this.
Okay.
But so Doomfist, I don't know how he works, and he consistently killed me. So that was Overwatch. He wasn't that bad, but I just thought he would die, and he just doesn't. Like, I shot him a lot, and he just never
He
dies.
gains shields when he deals damage.
Okay. I don't know that. All right. So I did that, and then finally I got and played Sonic Mania.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah, and I really like it. Obviously, I'm sure you guys could have guessed that.
PS4.
Yes, on the PS4. One thing it's not that I don't like, but the bonus stages, not the ones for the emeralds, but the other ones, like for I guess bonuses or whatever.
So
They're the ones from
running.
Sonic. Yeah, the Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Those are so damn hard. I really, I kind of wish they would take the Sonic 2 special stages back because like that's one I know. Like these are just like some of them are super troll designed too. Like getting the blue spheres and it's just like oh my god, and they give you so many opportunities to get in there too in Sonic Mania. So it's just like I gotta try it, and then you're just like oh this is torture, but it's fun. I'm real glad I picked it up. It seems like a great mix of like old and old.
It is like such an easy formula that they have not done themselves. Like it's just like, why did you take Sega?
Well, actually, it's not that easy because they tried it with 4 and failed.
True.
And
those
Sonic Mania doesn't
physics
even recognize
4
as canon.
Yeah, it was just
you watch the full intro.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, K and M.
Yeah, no, Sonic 4. I don't know. It's just. I guess it could have been because it was 3D models, but it wasn't even just that. It was the actual controls were just off. It's weird.
Oh, that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Like they had the formula, they just fucked it up. Like you want that feel, like the momentum and the gravity and all that stuff that you have with Sonic in the original games. It's all here, where it's missing like 4 and some other attempts.
So, yeah, I'm definitely really liking it. I'm about halfway through it. Actually, I didn't beat it yet, even though you probably could do it in like one afternoon.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
If you really wanted to, but which is the only thing I'm a little upset. Like I'm already thinking about the end a little bit. Although obviously you can replay it through it with the 3 different characters. But I also read somewhere that they're not going to do. They didn't have any DLC planned because like they didn't really cut anything. But I don't know.
We forgot the most important news from Mike this week. The Mass Effect
old news.
The Mass Effect Andromeda team confirmed 100% there will be no single player DLC.
It's a shame because they almost certainly had to scrap stuff they already started.
In fact, had stated they will no longer release patches for the single player game.
Oh, yeah, they did for 5 months.
So does this mean that they're working on Andromeda 2?
No.
Hell no.
You guys should just pay up. I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike, but you reminded me of that news before, like as you were speaking. I'm like, the DLC. But yeah, so
no, yeah. Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Sonic Mania is real good.
Good.
Did you guys all like beat it already?
No, I actually haven't gone back to it. I haven't gone back to it since I finished the first act, and I do mean to get back to it, but. My goal was to watch Defenders this week, and I was busy. I've been pretty busy, so doctor's appointments and whatnot for me. Yeah. It's been a crazy week for me. So, Corey, what have you been up to?
Pretty much, like, I played a little Sonic Mania, but I haven't been playing much games. I've actually, like, video games. I've been playing a lot of board games recently.
Oh, cool.
So I'm doing a lot.
Dude,
just solo games, like a lot of solo games.
Oh, jeez.
I know. I've been meaning to get up there. It's my fault. I gotta get up there.
But like, yeah, I've been like hooked on getting games that I can play solo. So like, I have a couple games I've been going through. I actually played Zombicide Black Plague solo because you can.
Yeah, maybe I'll swing up Sunday.
Really fun.
You know, Sunday's the Game of Thrones finale, so maybe I'll come up a little earlier. We can play a board game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was just like before we started the podcast, I was playing a solo game of Zombicide Black Plague. So if I can find games that have solo variants, I do enjoy that. Just if you don't have the ability to play with other people, but obviously it's a lot more fun with your friends.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be great, Jim. Anytime, and if you want to come over to Mike, I know you're close. And Tony, you're more than welcome. I just don't think you want to make that trip.
I mean, throw something up there. You know,
we'll try.
We're not doing anything.
Go to a board game night. I know you got 2 kids in the house, so we gotta be quiet, but.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a big board game kick, so
cool.
I'm just waiting for Destiny.
Yeah. Tony, what have you been up to?
Sonic Mania.
Really?
I'm probably about halfway through it as well. Having a lot of fun with it. Definitely brings back that nostalgia from the 90s. You know what I remembered, but slightly better. I think the controls are just a little bit better. I don't think they've really drastically changed it, but just things feel
well. The flow of it, I'm telling you guys.
The flow, right?
Well, it's the frame rate is obviously
the frame rate is solid, like fast, and so they can actually give you a fast frame rate for
like
an old Sonic
that
game.
section. One thing I took note of is a lot of the throwback levels start exactly the same, and then they change into something different.
Yeah.
And the chemical plant one, there's always a section on Genesis where you can go fast enough where the screen does not catch up to Sonic for a little bit. And obviously in this, it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
You're squarely in there. It can handle the speed it's doing all the time.
Yep. But no, it's really fun. Boss fights are interesting. The one thing I guess this is my gripe with the Sonic series is just, I know we talked about it before, but like exploration stuff, and I'm not saying you can't, but it's really hard to.
The time goes quick in this.
Right.
I think it's more about like you get through the stage and then they'd rather have you play the stage again another time to go through it. It's not like you're going to explore the entire stage in one run.
Right, but I mean, how do you even go back to the other stages? Can you?
I mean, the game's just so short. You just
is there a level select? Okay.
After you beat it, I mean, I think so. Unless it's different because they have it set up like they did in Sonic 3 with the saves, and once you beat it, you can select the levels. So I'm thinking it's going to be like that.
Okay, maybe I have to, because the thing is, because I have it on Switch, I just suspend it, so I don't really, I don't have to like close it out or anything like that. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I got like 2 emeralds, but then I guess I was choosing the incorrect routes or wasn't being thorough and stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to find those, I think, but they say there's dozens of them total.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to explore.
There's a lot.
I also found I'm running out of time. I died of time like once or twice.
What? Really? Yeah.
The levels are pretty big, and I do sort of wander off to find stuff every now and then.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else, Tony?
Nope, that's it.
All right. I think that's going to wrap up 358 of the Gamescast, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, next week we're going to do a preview of the fall games coming out. So look forward. We do that for movies in the summer. We're going to do that for games in the fall. So tune into that.
I was thinking, just real quick, is I don't want to leave you guys hanging with our bet. Whatever. What do we have to do? What our bet? I think we should all pick something we hate and tell each other why we love it, or pick something we love and tell each other why we hate it.
What?
If we lose.
Like in regards to what? Like example of
like why do you love Ben Affleck? If you lose, you gotta tell us why you love Ben Affleck.
You gotta talk about the positives of something you dislike.
Okay.
Like it's easy like
okay.
Not in a non-trolly way.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good.
I mean, if you guys agree to the terms, as long as you guys agree to the terms, then
I agree. I agree. All right.
Something that's nice and easy, quick.
We'll know that next week. I forgot that's coming out this week. Later this week, right? Is it Friday? Oh, wait.
What's that?
I think the review embargo is next Monday. I think.
When's the actual release date? What?
Thursday. Or Friday.
Friday. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, tune in next week, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Write us podcast, allicangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter, allicangeek. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Tune in next week to the movie cast, games cast. We got spoiler casts.
And we can do it live too. Like we have to look at Metacritic while we're on the podcast because otherwise it can change.
Yes,
it can change.
Yes. All right.
So that's the line where it's official during the actual podcast. All right.
Yes. All right. Thanks a lot. See ya.
All right.
Zombear.
Zombear.